Hey, what's up, guys? This is Big Mobile Mechanic LLC again. I'm all by myself today. I'm gonna go. I got a fuel pump that looks like I gotta do. Well, we gotta do a diagnosing. Gotta try to figure out what's going on with this truck. Had another mechanic go and diagnose it. The other mechanic seems like he told it was a fuel pump. So the customer decided to give him the money to go get the fuel pump.
Turn left.
The fuel pump never got put on. The fuel pump never got brought back to the customer. The fuel pump money never got back to the customer. So the guy is out there with $300 and some that the customer gave him to go get a fuel pump. Come on, guys, that's a bad name for us mobile mechanics or mechanics. I don't know. It just sucks. Like, y'all need to do y'all shit right, man. I mean, I'm out here trying to fucking do everything right, but then I'm getting calls about other mechanics doing this to people all day. I had 3 calls yesterday for the same thing. One in San Marcos, one here in the Braunfels, and another one up there in Cannon Lake. Is it just one mechanic doing this to everybody? I don't know, but it seems like it's getting done. So I'm about to go check this vehicle to make sure it's a fuel pump, because more than likely the guy just hitting him in. I don't know where it was at with that. So we're just gonna go and diagnose this truck just like we would any other truck or whatnot. Hopefully it is just the fuel pump and we can change out the fuel pump. This guy missed out on a couple of things that same day just because that mechanic said that he was gonna go and meet him at his house. Had the car towed all the way to his house. The other mechanic told him that he was going to put the fuel pump on because he knew it was just a fuel pump, so he does all that, thinking it's him, thinking it's the fuel pump. The other mechanic, or this customer, decided not to call me back because he had already called me and told me, hey, I got a problem or whatever. See if you can have, he's a good customer of mine. So I was going to go out there, but I was busy with another job, so I couldn't go out there. And then I called him back and he told me about this other mechanic that was going to fix his truck. So I was like, all right, yeah, get him to do it if you want. And we'll go from there. And sure enough, he called me back and said that this guy ripped them off. So we're going to go and see what we can figure out for this guy. Man, it was like a piece of tape on the truck, and it sounded like it was a freaking flat tire.
At the stop sign, turn left.
Alright guys, I'll turn y'all on when I get to that job site. I'm just making circles around the neighborhood just because I'm making sure that I can still drive this truck further. I haven't done that much work to it, so it could have been something else. And I thought it was a flat tire, but it's not. So we're on to the job. I'll turn y'all on here when I get to the job. Alright guys, here we go. This is Vic Mobile Mechanic, and we're gonna start with this fuel pump. But on this fuel pump, it's gonna be a little different. It's on a Ford F-150 STX, and the customer's having an issue where every time he fills up, the truck's doesn't want to start back up. So we're gonna change out the fuel pump, but this time we're gonna take off the cab or the rear truck bed and figure it out there, get it up in the air, and that way we won't have to drop the tank, because this is a full fuel tank, and so I don't want to have to deal with draining out the whole fuel system. Alright guys, here we go. We undid the 3 bolts that went to the fuel net. We undid the lights, rear tail lights, rear license plate light, and all the lights to the trailer lights. And now we can, I believe, start doing the bolts, the big bolts, which one goes back here and one goes back that way. Here we go. Nice. First one down. It's good looking. Let's try this other one. So far so good. Back here with these guys. That looked like it was a T50 X. And now here, what I'm gonna do is use a 21 mil to pull these 3 bolts off, and it should drop my rear bumper. So let's give it a shot and see what it does. I wasn't gonna pull the rear bumper, but I am by myself. No help right now. I guess the guy's still out getting the part. Why can't I go in now? Oh man, we're gonna need a long socket. All right, let me go get a long socket. Also, I got this 3/8 drive impact to see if we can get it off with the 1/2 inch adapter. That's pretty sturdy on there. I'll go to the other side. We should have the same thing. Ready? I'm gonna try to get them all. Well, not all of them. I'm just gonna get a couple of them all. Just get the top and the bottom out. Now, then when it gets here, maybe, or maybe I can just do it myself. On this side. Just like that. Hopefully they don't follow me, guys. I should be able to grab this somehow. Aside, now we should have enough room to move it forward or backwards. Maybe even upwards. On the other side. No, keep it there. Small. Oh, double this. Really small. So, the tank looks like over there. I don't think I'll be able to get to it.
The what?
You can put here. The fuel tank looks, or the fuel pump looks like it's further back. Right underneath the damn cab over there.
Underneath the cab?
Yeah. You guys seen them out there? I might have to drop the tank. We'll see. We'll just still do it. We'll do it this way. Let's see if I can hear something out here. Let's see. Alright. Well, it's not that heavy, so let's grab it and see if we can pull it back as far as back as we can. It's not very it's not that very heavy. I do have to go this thing. The tires are over there. Get rid of that one.
Get up and drop it back here or what?
No, we're just gonna move it.
Or just scoot it back?
So far.
Oh, okay.
Maybe to where the tire's gonna go right here, maybe somewhere right here. I mean the bumper here is gonna go right here. Be careful, it's not heavy, but it's not very light either. Alright? I couldn't see what the
Back part is heavy, I think.
oh, you know what?
Oh, yeah. We can go a little bit more, maybe, if you want.
Huh?
We can go back a little bit more if you want.
Yeah, let's try to go back a little more. That's good right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's right there. Yeah, but is it gonna come out?
It looks short. There's a new one right there.
Yeah.
It doesn't look tall.
Too
You know what I mean?
long. Pretty long.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
It might make it. Might. Find out. Alright guys, we got to the back of the tank. Pump looks like it's way back there, so we might still need to drop the tank. I don't know yet. Yeah, we'll find out. Regardless, we can siphon it out from here, I guess, if we need to, and that way we can drop it afterwards. Alright guys, we got the tank out. We had to drop the tank a little bit to get the pump out, but we did it. We got it out. Here's the pump, and we'll just swap it out and we'll be done with it. Alright guys, for that F-150, yeah, it was complicated. I thought I didn't even look at the pump where exactly it was. I just started, I figured it was the easiest way would be to take off the bed, and then it ended up being where I ended up dropping the tank, of course, but I didn't drop it all the way. The tank was fully full. He had just barely filled up, and so I didn't want to extract any of the fuel on it and lose it, because I didn't have anywhere to put it. I was gonna end up bucking it in buckets and stuff, and it just wasn't gonna work out to be able to put back in the fuel tank itself. So we're gonna lose a lot of money, a lot of gas. So I went about it where I picked up the bed, unplugged everything from the top, and then dropped the tank just enough to where I could get the fuel pump out, and it worked out. I got it back in. I got the bed back installed. I got all the plugs back in, and it worked out really well. So yeah, that's how you do a fuel pump. That's how I did a fuel pump on Ford F-150 SXT, I believe it was. Nothing to it really. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe.